Okay, we're back. We had to contain a little person. But yes, so before I left, I was getting ready to add in this shredded Italian cheese blend that I always use, either that or freshly grated Parmesan cheese. This one just has Parmesan, Asiago, and Romano cheeses, and I'm just gonna add some of that right into here, and stir that right on in, just for a little more flavor. I'm just gonna let everything cook together. I'm gonna add in about a tablespoon of fresh parsley. This is Italian flat leaf parsley, just to give it a little fresh flavor. And while that's cooking down, I'm gonna go ahead and get my dish ready. I'm doing layering it. That's normally how I do it when I make it, but that's totally up to you. You can cook it in the squash if you want to. But I just prefer to do it in a little dish. Alright, so I have my two cheeses, I have my sauce, and I have my spaghetti squash over here. Let me get another spoon. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit on the bottom of the pan here, just to start what I'm doing. And spaghetti squash is very versatile because it's just like basically a good sub, a low carb option for spaghetti. So now I'm just layering the spaghetti squash in. And I'm only doing one layer. Just like baked spaghetti pretty much. And I try to make it even. Now the squash is almost done. I cooked it till it still had a little bit of crunch because it was gonna finish cooking in the oven. And I dried it out by putting it in a strainer over here so that all the liquid could go out, so that it doesn't make it runny in the oven. Alright, and then I'm gonna come right over here, put that bag over here. I have some baby spinach here that I'm gonna go ahead and just layer on top of the squash, just to give it a little more of a healthy effect here. And for those who are asking or want to know, a serving of spaghetti squash, which is 1 cup, is about 40 calories. I used to just stand in the kitchen and watch my granny and my mama cook. We spent most summers at my grandmama's house. So when she would bake or when she would cook, I would just pretty much stand in the kitchen and just watch her, like legit. I just used to stand there, and my Aunt Regina can tell you, my Aunt Priscilla can tell you, my mama can tell you, I just literally stood there and watched my granny cook. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting a layer of sauce on top of the spinach, just like this. And you want to make sure all of the spinach is covered so that it can cook down. And you won't taste it, but this is a good way to get vegetables in your kids, because this is something you can't taste. You can actually cut it up really fine, and it'll go a long way. Alright, so now I'm going to top it off with my mixed cheese, which again is pepper jack and mozzarella. You can use whatever blend you want to use. This dish is very diabetic friendly. Cheese is, if you don't have cholesterol issues, cheese is you just have to watch the fat, but you can kind of do good with cheese when you eat. Alright, so that's that. I just want to top it off with the cheese. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of my fresh parsley right on top. and some more of my 3-cheese blend just on top. Alright, so this is going to go in I have it on 400 degrees because basically all you're doing is just warming everything up. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this in a 400 degree oven for about 20 minutes and then it'll be done. So I'll come back a little bit later to show you guys how it's all served and all of that good stuff. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys broccolini. Somebody asked me about this a while ago. This is broccolini. It's a little more sweeter and tender than regular broccoli, and I love it. I like it better than regular broccoli, and I'm just going to basically steam it and then pan sear it in a little garlic and olive oil, salt and pepper. But I'll be back shortly to show you guys how it's served. So if you have any questions, ask away and I'll try to answer them in between. I'm going to go ahead and get dinner fixed so my folks can eat. So I'll see y'all in a bit.